What you see behind me is the factory. It's in Dutch, it's called hoogovens, high ovens. And the steel company exists already more than 100 years, so it's a bit older than the chess tournament, which also has its 88th edition already this year.
This year, the opening move of the world's oldest classical chess tournament was made by climate activists.
Let's say for me as a director, an unexpected and also unpleasant start of the event.
They blocked the entrances with coal and wouldn't let the players in.
Frankly speaking, I'm not sure whether it's a good idea then to disturb the players, because the players are here to play chess. They are professionals, they have traveled from all over the world to come to Wijk. So for them I felt very sorry.
The tournament was delayed by an hour and a half. Hans Niemann decided he'd already waited long enough and climbed the fence. Welcome to the Wimbledon of chess. Angry Young Men Edition.
It actually started in 1938. It was actually a tournament with 4 players who all worked for Tata Steel. And they wanted to have a chess tournament in the breaks in their lunch break. In the 50s, late 50s, it became an international strong tournament, and practically all the world champions have played in this tournament. I had Carlsen for the first time here, I believe in 2004, when he was 13 years age. So I saw him literally grow. Because when he came here, he still had the high voice, and he was a child, a kid.
Can we do a quick interview? In general, how does it feel to be back in Wijk again?
Yeah, Wijk is a very peaceful place for me. Last time when I played here, it was also like, I just won the world championship. And I was going through a lot of stuff back home, so I was just happy to escape to Wijk.
It was never so young as it is this year. The average age in the Masters section is 23 years and only 1 month, I think. We calculated it. Well, this is quite unique. I also remember the days that Anish was playing here at the age of 15 or 16. And now with 31, he's the oldest participant.
So far, I feel like every year I've come here, I came here as a better chess player. So it's always nice to be here, and of course I'm still working on winning my first Praggnanandhaa, but that's super tough.
Yeah, I'm playing here for the 3rd time, and I'm getting more and more familiar with Wijk. Yeah, it feels amazing to win against such player like Arjun Ergaisi 2 times in a row. It was completely unexpected.
The great thing about this event is that there are no clear favorites. Also because we have, from the candidates tournament, we have 4 out of 8 participants. But that makes this particular year also interesting.
The number of region is with the winning of the second place.
Yeah, that was insane. I didn't expect it at all, and it took me a few days to even realize that what actually just happened, to actually realize I'm going to play in the next candidates. I don't think it affects my performance here too much, but yeah, of course it's on my mind that like there is an even stronger tournament coming up for me.
Yeah, I was very happy to play here because it was before candidates very good training, also time control also same, and 4 players from candidates was also playing here. And yeah, it's like first time to play Group A. I'm really enjoying. It was very interesting games.
Besides Tournament A, the Masters, Wijk also hosts Tournament B, the Challengers. And its lineup is no less legendary.
Ivanchuk is playing, which is quite a surprise for many. Wow, Ivanchuk in the Challengers. I saw some comments on social media that people were even angry and shouting that how can you invite Ivanchuk for the Challengers? This is not done, he is such a legend.
You just won quite a crazy game against Velimir Ivic.
It's all true.
For example, Queen G2 A8, something like this, it's good.
The only thing is I did not invite him, he asked me, can I play in the Challengers? When the name of Ivanchuk was mentioned by my colleague Fiona Stylandoni, the audience gave a huge applause and they started to yell. And this is new for me, like in a football stadium.
Ivanchuk is competing side by side with players half a century younger than him.
We have one of the biggest talents in the world of chess, Faustino Oro, playing at the Tata Steel Challengers Tournament.
My experience with the young generation now and Carlsen in 2004 is that these kids are even stronger because of the evaluation and development of computers.
When like Magnus started to become a chess player, still you had to read books and go to coaches, which is good, but it takes some time to absorb all the knowledge to become a really good player. And nowadays it's just quicker. Like my birth years, like 2003, 2006, we were quick, but if you look at people like Erdogmosh now, they are even younger.
Of course, Carlsen is an exceptional talent, probably his name was also maybe Kasparov, the best player ever, the greatest of all time, GOAT. This is clear for me. But Carlsen young was very strong already, but Erdogmosh now is also very strong. I mean, and Erdogmosh is probably at the age of 14 better than Carlsen was at the age of 14. There will be more 14 years old. Maybe, will there be ever a grandmaster at the age of 10 or lower? Maybe, I don't know. I don't dare to say no, it will never happen. We have to wait and see.
One battle after another. 2 weeks, 14 rounds. We'll come back to the results at the end of the show. For now, let's just enjoy the ride together with its director.
So classical chess, in my opinion, is not that. I read it all the time, I hear it, I get the same question again and again. Look at my own tournament. Look at first day that Hans Niemann beats Fedorseev in 16 moves. One day later, Keymer beats Giri with the blunder. One day later, Keymer lost against the same Fedorseev. That means that it's not that, you understand?
The next major event of 2026 is the Candidates Tournament this spring in Cyprus. For 2 years, the world's strongest players have fought for this moment. Now, there's a final list. 8 names. In Cyprus, they play a double round robin. 14 rounds. Everyone plays everyone. Twice. No knockouts. No second chances. At the end, one winner, one challenger. That player earns the right to face Gukesh Domoraju for the Classical World Championship later this year. Today, we begin a new series, the Candidates of 2026. And we begin with the host at Wijk, Anish Giri.
This time I had a difficult start. So like I'm basically in a state of panic during this event now because playing hole is a little different. Things change, time control also changes, for example, players change. The kind of openings they play change. So the youngsters are also getting older. Like my brain is also not, it's not running the latest NVIDIA chips, right? It has some old hardware from 1994. So the moment I overheat, it will just switch off. I know I played the first time in Wijk in 2009.
14-year-old Anish Giri achieved his final Grandmaster norm.
No, of course I want to become one of the strongest players. Of course, just kind of
He is now one of the youngest Grandmasters in the world.
And it was first the C group, 2010 was the B group, 2011 was the A group, and since then it's been every year. I beat Magnus in my first year in A group. But when I came to the Netherlands, so I immediately got the opportunity to play against strong grandmasters. So I progressed very, very quickly. It was also possible for me to become national champion because the competition was easier than it would have been in some other places. So I won that first one. Okay, then at some point I became #1 in the country as well. Yeah, I played many good editions here. The one I won wasn't maybe even my best in terms of my result. With one round to go, I was not the favorite to win. Things had to go my way, and they actually did. Yeah, of course, a great memory. And after being so close for so many years, to actually win one was really nice for me. Yeah, people are making sometimes these clips where they speed up how I walk. And I'm one of the people that walks. There are some people that sit. Some notable examples is Vincent Topalov. And what he did was he was working so hard on his physical shape. At some point I heard some legends of how he's swimming like kilometers. And so he would just sit like this, think for 5 hours without giving himself a break. Like if you turn on the CPU to the 100% on the laptop, and okay, your laptop is not amazing. And if you switch off, you make a blunder.
Of the first place, put your hands together for our winner from Netherlands.
I was just absolutely thrilled. I mean, again, like it was something that I was sort of dreaming about. But unlike the lottery, it's something that you sort of are trying to work towards as well. That was sort of the dream case scenario that I would qualify through World Cup, but qualify through Grand Swiss is completely insane. And then I won, so I was really happy. So that was 2016. I focused too much on, we worked too much on my weaknesses. So I came in a very kind of a negative mindset, and as a result, like I lacked confidence when I got opportunities, and I didn't manage to convert a single game that I had. But okay, my defensive skills were so good at that point that I didn't lose a single game either. But this time is really different because the qualifying path has changed completely. Of course, my main purpose is to become a world champion. I really don't see it as my last chance. When I was born, I started playing chess. My chance to become a world champion was 0%. Now there may be 15%, I'm really grateful that now at 31 I'm still enjoying it. For me, all this sort of talk about chances is completely irrelevant. You are fighting against all the odds, and one of the participants becomes a champion through some sort of a miracle, and then people are watching this whole thing. And they live along with the sports player, and this serves, it's like a real-life miracle.
Then I realized I'm happy with 90%.
It serves as inspiration for people watching at home. So I'm, potentially I am that miracle. If I don't believe in it, then who will?
In today's digital age, businesses require more than just an idea. To stand out from the crowd, you need a strong digital identity. Get your unique domain name, because IT is you.
My name is Birk-Jan ten Geusendam. So many foreign chess players, they call me DJ, which is a clever solution, and it's fine. This is New in Chess magazine, a magazine that is read in 116 countries around the world. And I've been working for New in Chess for a long time, like from 1985. 1986 in January. That was the first time I was in Wijk. I mean, I was allowed to go to the tournament and stay for one night in a hotel, which I'd never done before for chess. The weeks that the tournament takes place is that the entire village is taken over by the chess fans. The restaurants are full with chess players. I mean, if you want to see a grandmaster, it's not that difficult. You go to the local pizzeria and you can run into Magnus Carlsen. Well, not this year, but you could. And I remember once I was going for dinner with Vladimir Kramnik, and we went to the pizzeria. And as we went in, Fabiano, he came out, and Vladimir Kramnik, he says, "Is this a place where world champions can eat?" And we all laughed, and of course Fishy said, "Yes, you can." Quite early on, I decided to interview chess players, and there were very few big interviews with chess players. And if you saw interviews, they were pretty standard. I wanted to go a bit deeper, to give them more pages, to speak about other things. And that became very popular. Everyone wanted to be interviewed. They saw it as a privilege to be in the magazine. These are some of the giants. So we have Fabiano from India, who won the tournament 5 times, I think. Magnus Carlsen, obviously, the #1 player in the world, who won a record 8 times. And Garry Kasparov, who played here 3 times, and he won all 3 times. There was one who was very reluctant, and that was Lajos Portis from Hungary. I would say, and one day we're going to do an interview. Then he would say, "Yeah, but not now." And this went on for several years, and I thought, okay, I have to be very patient with this person. So it was always "Yes, but not now." And then it was actually here in Wijk that he had played a short draw, which was actually unusual for him, because he was a big fighter. And he was walking around in the press room. It was clear we didn't know exactly what to do. And I said, "Lajos, the moment has come." And he says, "What?" I said, "We should do the interview now." "Oh, no." I said, yes. And we did a great interview. Yeah, well, just imagine what they are doing. It's I mean, if you love chess, it's a very natural thing to do. At the same time, it's something pretty weird to dedicate your life to a game which to a large extent mainly exists in your head, which is difficult to explain to outsiders. You have this small community, this traveling circus. They all understand what the others are doing, but how are you going to explain that to somebody who doesn't play? The good thing about chess, why it keeps appealing to me, is that there's always new things happening. I mean, there's new developments, there's young players. I mean, here we have several youngsters that they're on the rise, and we still don't know that much about them. So that is interesting. And 2026 is a very good year with the Candidates Tournament, with the World Championship match later in the year, with the Olympiad, which is probably my #1 event, because that's the place where literally everyone is. And we have a great new young generation of top players. And I think this generation is very entertaining. They fight, they show that classical chess is not dead at all, whatever people may say. And that's a great thing to follow.
I was very close every time and I failed year after year. I had a dream to win this tournament when I was a kid, and finally my dream came true.
Congratulations and a round of applause to the Tata Steel 2026 champion.
Let's wrap it up. After a brutal 2-week marathon, Nordirbek Abdusattorov finishes on top. Total control throughout with record-level consistency. Second place goes to his compatriot, Javukir Sindarov. Then things got crowded. Jordan van Foreest, Hans Niemann and Vincent Keymer all finish on the same score. But on tie-break criteria, third place goes to the home hero, Van Foreest. The challengers, a generational clash. Andy Woodward, just 15, wins the event. Aidin Suleimanli, 21, finishes third. In second, Vasil Ivanchuk, 56. He won Tata Steel back in 1996, aged 26. Nearly 30 years later, he's just half a point behind the leader. But only the winner moves on to next year's Masters. And now, a shockwave in the top 20. Abdusattorov jumps to world number 5. Erigesi loses 30 points and drops to 12th. In the live ratings, Sindarov overtakes him. R. Praggnanandhaa slides down. Gukesh D slides. The headline? There are now no Indian players in the 2,750 plus club. For the first time in years, India drops out of the absolute elite, while Uzbekistan moves the other way. After Tata Steel, it feels like we're not just heading for a dramatic candidates, but for a real Olympiad showdown.